welcome back to Echo, where we're still fighting the last boss. And no, I pressed the wrong button there. Let's suicide. Good start. Long suicide. You know, would really help, I think, is if that fucking force field wasn't there. It would allow you to get... Once again, aiming directly at the heart, I press B, and for some reason he shoots up to the top of the screen. I don't know why. I don't know if there's some kind of homing effect that is really strong on these green things for some reason, but apparently that's just going to keep happening, and I don't know what to do about it because I can't really sit anywhere. I can't really charge from anywhere else, and these are all just going to hit me, aren't they? Yeah, I'm just too close. I'm a dick bit too close to the to this thing. So they're all just gonna not cooperate. You gotta be in the exact right spot, and you must aim in the exact right place, and you must have the exact correct timing as well, or you are going to die every single time, and there is nothing you can do about it. And good luck getting some air from these shits. There is no margin for error in this stage. None. You think there's a margin for error? Well, you're wrong. There's none. There is zero. And if you don't like it, well, play something else. Because, goddammit, this is a piece of art. And we are not going to compromise our artistic vision for your lackluster gaming abilities. What's that, 4? Five. Oh, 6? Somehow that worked. Back up. Okay, I'm in good shape this time. 7. Okay. Okay, get under there. Get under there. Back up. Okay. Game over. Now the cheap alien ripoff can finally go to fucking hell. And we're gonna swim up this tree stump looking thing. Epilogue. Look at that screen. Was it worth it? We'll find out.
With all of their gifts restored, Echo had made dolphins complete again. Humility opened their eyes. Wisdom brought justice and peace. Intelligence built them the Guardian. Compassion erased all their hostilities. Ambition fulfilled all their dreams. And as the past was set right, Echo's reality was restored. His quest became one of the legends. His name was sung throughout time. And thus, he became the immortal. Ecco the Dolphin, defender.
Credits. You have to load the credits. Oh, Appaloosa Interactive. So, let's talk about this game. I was hoping I'd have enough time. It looks like I'm going to. Everything going into this game, everything that I thought I knew about it was based off of nostalgia, and it's better left that way. I'll just leave it at that. If we're gonna point out the positives, graphics. The graphics, I think, when you can see shit, which is not very often, but when you can see shit, they're pretty good. For their time, and even today, I think they have a appeal to them. Story, I think the story is pretty cool. And there's a lot of cool ideas, like the hanging waters, a lot of the man's nightmare, like machinery and stuff like that. I think that's all cool. I like the different futures and changing, you know, because like it's a straightforward story, but it's kind of seeing how the absence or the absence of those different dolphin traits affects the future that is interesting. It's seeing how that plays out, and I think that's cool. Music is great. I'd really recommend checking out the soundtrack if you can find a download for it or find it on YouTube or whatever. There's a lot of great tracks, especially Perils of the Coral Reef, Atlantis Lost, Up and Down, Caverns of Hope, Anguish of Dearth. There's probably some others that I'm not remembering right now, but those are all great songs. Beyond that, though, the whole playthrough, I kept saying the controls sucked, but really I think it's more just the camera and the orientation of the camera. If the camera was pulled back just a fucking little, because it's like right on you, and you can't see anything. So in levels like the hatchery, for instance, where you're expected to keep an eye on multiple things at once, or in that boss fight, or in Transfiguration, in any stage where you're expected to look at multiple things at once, it just becomes impossible because that camera is so close. And if they just pulled it back just a little bit, I think it would make a huge difference. And beyond that, I mean, I think the controls would probably be okay just with that change. Oh, Ben Wallace, Pistons. Let's see, lock-on system. There really needed to be a lock-on system for the combat because it's just atrocious, and the fact that it makes you keep going to combat as much as it does is just unbelievable. There needed to be some, you know, lock onto the sharks, lock onto whatever, because it's just terrible. I mean, it's like trying to throw darts is what it feels like. So at the end of the day, I mean, I can't recommend this game. It's, if you're interested in it, the best thing you can do is watch a Let's Play, look at screenshots, listen to the music, because everything that's good about this game you're going to get from not playing it. If there's no point in really struggling with it the way I did to get the most out of it. So, if, like I said, if you're interested, just watch the videos, listen to the soundtrack, you know, check out the concept art or whatever, but don't fucking play it. There's no point. It's just too frustrating and too undercooked. I mean, it's a Sega game. What do you expect, really? But So yeah, I can't recommend it. I wish I could. The good parts about it I really do like. But I mean, especially in this last part, it's just like the game is just giving you the finger. From Chance of Reckoning on down to the end, it's just giving you the finger. So, and a lot of these other stages too. Most of Man's Nightmare is just terrible. Dolphin's Nightmare is not so bad. Hanging Waters is kind of trying, but beyond that, it's not terrible. So that's about all I had to say about the game. I mean, I can't recommend it. Like I said, if you want to experience it, just watch videos of it, read the strategy guide, do something like that, but don't fucking play it. That said, I don't know if the PS2 version, I don't know if the controls are any different. I don't know all the changes they made. Apparently not much, though, so. So, also I wanted to touch on a little bit of how I thought the Let's Play went. This is my first real Let's Play. And, you know, I wasn't overly happy with it. There were parts, I think up until about maybe a little more than halfway through where I thought it was decent, but overall, I mean, you're not supposed to play games that you are this frustrated by or this negative about, but I honestly went into the game not expecting that because all of my feelings about it were based off of nostalgia, so, like, you know, I didn't anticipate that it would get that bad, and that I would get that upset with it, but lo and behold, I mean, some of this stuff is just unbearable. So, hopefully next game I'll pick something that isn't quite so challenging for me, and because, you know, nobody wants to listen to somebody just bitch and complain about what they're playing. It's like, well, you know, why am I watching this? Why am I playing it? So that I apologize for that. That was not intentional. It just ended up being that way. But what else? I think I needed to also come down a little clearer on whether I was going to do kind of walkthrough-ish style or blind, because this game, it's like I played it before, but it's been so long, so it was kind of blind, but not really, and I was using the FAQ a lot, and I didn't like how I used it, where I was literally like pausing the game and looking at it on screen, and that's, you know, not good. I did cut out some of that, but so I needed to decide earlier on how I was gonna go about playing the game, and I think I really should have just read the FAQ, played ahead a little bit, figured out what to do, you know, roughly, and then done it on screen. But I didn't do that, and that is something I will attempt to do going forward if I play a game that is this obtuse. But I don't know, other than that, my commentary kind of lagged at a few points, especially I think Dolphin's Nightmare. I kind of got fatigued with the game, and I could have done a better job of trying to bring a little more energy. But, you know, first Let's Play, so could have been worse. Could have been a lot better. I'm just glad it's over. There were moments during this last section where I was really thinking, do I even want to continue this? I mean, it's just brutal. Look at this. Look at the picture they chose for Transfiguration too. It's of that blue fish. It's like they just knew that was going to be the bane of your existence. So, also way too much cussing at the end. I really didn't want to stoop that low, but I just was frustrated. So anyway, that's my self-critique. That's my critique of the game. If I had to score the game overall, I'd probably I would say 5 out of 10. And that's really sad because, like I said, the game's so unique, and I've never seen another game try to do the stuff that this game does. It just fails miserably at it. And part of it's not the game's fault, it's the hardware's fault. Like a lot of the graphical issues where it's like so dark, it's so cloudy, you can't see but a few feet in front of you. That's all hardware stuff, and it's just that the Dreamcast wasn't strong enough to handle the graphics, but some of it too is just bad design, so it's too bad. It could have been a really, really, really great game. It could have been a, classic, I think. A really diamond in the rough of the Sega Dreamcast, but it's just way too hard to play. It's way too obtuse. And, yeah, I can't recommend it. I can recommend the soundtrack, though. And I can recommend, reading the story or whatever, but, yeah, I don't recommend playing it, so. Anyway, enough of repeating myself. That's it. I have some ideas for the next Let's Play. I'll probably take a short break, though, from posting every day and whatnot, and get back to you then, so. I will be doing some more Sega games, though. Some obscure Sega games like this one. Not like this one, but, in the same category of obscure Sega games. But, so yeah, till next time. Thanks for watching, all who did. I know I didn't get a whole lot of viewers, but of course these videos are up for whoever watches it at any time. So thanks to anyone who watched. Thanks to anyone who comments. Good or bad, whatever. I don't care. So I'll see you next time. Bye.